Welcome to another episode of Abyss of Zenk. I'm your host, the future Hall of Famer, Scotty B. I'm bringing the Heartbreak Kid A, Andrew. The Heartbreak Kid A, Andrew. You know where I get the Kid A from, right?
He's a wrestler.
No. Kid A was one of my favorite albums of all time from Radiohead.
Oh.
That's your name today. Heartbreak Kid A, Andrew.
Yes, I'm getting it mixed up. There's a wrestler named A Kid.
Well, don't use all Kid A because I'm a big fan of Kid A. So we have a fun little show going on today. We have, what day is it to this one? February 21st, 1993. It's a Sunday. And Andrew, let's just jump right into it. February 21st, 93. What's the Andrew doing on that Sunday?
At this point, I was really into playing ball hockey and collecting hockey cards, watching pro wrestling, taping the competitive matches. And once I filled up a 6-hour tape, watching the hell out of that tape and then filling up another one. And that was like my cycle. Like I would just fill up these 6-hour tapes and I would always make one WCW and one WWF. And the WCW one always filled up faster because they had more competitive matches and more shows.
That was the Andrew one, February 21st, 93. Yeah. For me, I'm out of wrestling 100%, brother. I'm not watching anything. This is my rare occasion for about a year where I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. I moved to the country. My weekends consist of being in town with my friends. I was 14, being a bit of a bad kid. Not bad, but just smoking cigarettes, being stupid, right? Chasing the ladies around. I was vaping. No, they didn't have vapes back then. And Chase, I got my first girlfriend around that time, so I was pretty pumped about that. That's a big deal. The first real one. I mean, I had a few ones, but this is the first real one. So yeah, it was basically me in '93, man, just doing my own thing, hanging out. You know, I guess finding myself, you call it. So that was it. That was 1993. So let's jump into the champions for that day. Who was the World Wrestling Entertainment Heavyweight Champion of the world?
Was it the Hitman?
Brent the Hitman Hart. Who's the IC champion?
Oh my God. Was it my namesake, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels?
It is HBK. Tag team champions.
Money Incorporated.
Who is the WCW heavyweight champion?
Big Van Vader.
That is correct. U.S. champion.
The Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
That is also correct. He doesn't look good in that picture. Oh, tag team champions. I just told you.
Shane Douglas and Ricky Steamboat.
There you go. TV champion.
Vacant.
It is vacant. See, I got the little, I have to sign everything for it. I was pretty proud of myself. Smoky Mountain Championship Wrestling champion.
Ooh. Is it Tony Anthony?
30-way boy. And the tag team champions.
It's one of two. Is it the Heavenly Bodies?
Yeah, it's them and the Rock Roll Express. Pick one.
Yeah.
It's not one or the other. All right. So, because, as I told in the last episode, videos are no longer existing on this page for now because I can't upload anymore. They won't let me. They keep fucking blocking them. So me and Andrew have to talk about the match we watched. And that match was Cactus Jack versus Tom Zenk in the TV title tournament. I think this was the first round, maybe second round.
I'm not sure. I think it was first round, but I don't know.
TV title was vacated by Scott Steiner due to injury / leaving for the WWF. I'm pretty sure he left WWF. On commentary is Tony Schiavone and Sleepy Larry Zbyszko. Sleepy Larry, because Larry can put anyone to sleep.
Fuck that, man. He's a living legend. One of the
living legend. Fucking living legend of boredom. Here's nothing my Bobby Backlund, boys. Here's nothing my Bobby Backlund.
Backlund doesn't hold a candle to Zbyszko.
I know he's better than Zbyszko. He holds a fucking flamethrower to Zbyszko.
Section, folks. Who's better, Larry Zbyszko or
Bob Obviously, it's Bobby Backlund. Bobby, how long did Larry Zbyszko hold the world title for? Oh wait, he held the Native American title at the end because the only reason they put the belt on him because he was married to the boss's fucking daughter. That's why I was like, and he still left the company with the belt.
Larry Zbyszko got wrestlers over. Bob Backlund got Bob Backlund over. He was he was like Shawn Michaels.
Bob
Nobody
Back-
was elevated from feuding with Backlund.
Doesn't matter. Bob Backlund's the greatest. I'm bringing Bob Backlund on to argue this case. That's it. We need to hold him. I got $80 to my name. I'll see
I'll
Bobby
get Larry. And the living legend will go on and tell you folks how he's better than Bob Backlund.
But I'm like Scott, they're like, what? Oh, is Larry done talking? I took a nap there for a minute when Larry was talking. I was sleeping off in the corner. And then Bobby will get in there and be like, he'll tell you how it really is. My boy, Bobby Backlund. 100%, baby. All right. I don't know how you want to do this. I can tell you, I can go over it and talk about a few things. Like, Cactus actually starts at wrestling. Now, Cactus
it's a babyface match because Cactus had just recently turned fan favorite.
Yeah, because he had the feud with Vader. Vader almost killed him. But that was the year before. That was in April the year before. So Cactus has been a face for a while.
No.
That Vader Cactus match, man, that was early. That was in 92 in April. I swear to God. I'm looking up right now.
No, because if you remember, Cactus was managing Barbarian at Halloween.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
It was the January of 93. They were going to have a Thunderdome cage match, and Barbarian was injured or something, and then they attacked Cactus, and so I don't remember if Cactus went on the babyface team or if he just like went nuts and attacked Orndorff.
Why would they attack him for? What did he do? He didn't do anything wrong. He can't help that the Barbarian's not there. Why would they attack him for?
Because he was like Barbarian's representative.
It's like if we work in the same place together and you go to work and they fire me, like, what the fuck? What did I do? Because you know Andrew Kidde. Yeah. All right. So Zenk goes for his famous armbar. We actually have chain wrestling in this match. Zenk has a really cool reversal into a roll up in a small package. Remember that?
I did.
Thing? Yeah, it was kind of a neat thing. Cactus does the famous clothesline to the outside. Both men go over the top rope. This is a good thing. Listen to this one. Larry mentions the bringing up the DQ because it's thrown over the top rope. Let me ask you this. Got a question for you, almost like a Jeopardy thing. When did they stop using DQs as a thrown over the top rope in WCW?
Was it 98?
Yes. Uncensored 98. That long, man. They went on with it for it. That's crazy. That
it was such an easy fuck finish to have, like in their back pocket. Like, how can we finish this match without actually helping anybody or making anybody happy? I know, over the top rope, and I can't tell you how many times I would see that, and it would just be such a deflating finish.
But they didn't use it a lot in late, like mid-90s. They stopped using it pretty much. Like 96, 97, I don't remember them ever using it, I don't think. Not in big matches, at least.
I'd say as soon as Hogan came in, it was diminished quite a bit.
Yeah. So Cactus takes a backdrop on the floor with no padding. Zenk doesn't really have much off. This is 93. Zenk's kind of fallen off pretty quick. Back in the ring, Zenk goes for a body press, misses the body press. Cactus picks him up. Double DAT, a little Dean Amber or John Moxley shout out. 3 count, match is over. Now the question is does he get Orndorff at Super Brawl? Or does he get him on TV? Because he gets Orndorff the next round.
TV.
Okay, that starts the feud. Well, no, the feud started with Thunderdome. Yeah. I give it 2.7 stars. 2.75.
Yeah. I'm going to go 2.5. I found the thing about babyface matches is somebody has to work a subtle heel. Mm-hmm. And Cactus had just turned babyface, so it wouldn't have done him any favors to work that match more heelish. And Zenk, he's a guy that doesn't get mentioned, but he along with Brunzell, Blair, Steamboat, Tito, Kevin Von Erich, like career-long babyfaces. Never worked heel.
He could have been a good heel too if he wanted to. I think he would have been a better heel. Yeah. So over them, that's the match. It's not a bad little match. I'll put a link to it in the description if people want to watch it. We're gonna go over wrestling of the day. There's only 3 cards that day. So I'll go over the TV taping in Atlanta. Let's try to find some actual competitive matches. Let's see. Well, here we go. We know who wins the next round. Paul Orndorff defeats Cactus Jack. Cole Twins defeat the Wrecking Crew. Too Cold Scorpion defeats Shanghai Pierce. Johnny Bad beats Jobber. Hollywood Blondes defeat Tom Zenk and Johnny Gunn. 13 minutes. Dave Boy Smith defeats Sergeant Bradley Parker. Marcus Allen wins the squash. Max Payne wins the squash. Dustin Rhodes defeats Bill Irwin in a squash.
Was that the one that we've seen? Maybe that's why this date seemed familiar to you, or that was the
that was the other one. That was the Funk ones, yeah. Barbarian defeats Rip Rogers. Anyway, world title. See, this is interesting, man, because I looked at the international title and couldn't find it, but I should have to say Barry Windham defeats Brad Armstrong. I guess in the last match, world title round 1. Steve Regal defeats the Barbarian. Average age 30.8 years. And you can go ahead with that Mexico show I sent you.
Sure. There was a Lucha Libre show at the La Arena Coliseo in Ciudad de Mexico. Couple of matches. We've got Huracan Sevilla, Lasertron, and Mascara Magica defeated Cadaver de Ultratumba, Javier Cruz, and Moger. And then we had Brazo de Oro, Brazo de Plata, and El Brazo defeated El Hijo del Solitario, Emilio Charles Jr., and Negro Casas. Average age of the wrestlers was 31.4.
That's all you have, That's small. Okay, USWA from Memphis. I think this is the morning show, pretty sure. Mm-hmm. We have Danny Davis and Todd Morton defeated PG-13. Eddie Gilbert defeated Doug Gilbert for the USWA Tag Team titles. Harris Brothers defeated Moondog Spot and Moondog Spike to win the titles. USWA Heavyweight Championship, Brian Christopher defeated Dutch Mantel. The main event, Jeff Jarrett defeated Lex Luger. By DQ. So, because they were bringing guys over there a little bit. I actually watched, I listened to Between the Sheets. They were talking about that stuff then. So that was the wrestle. Only 3 shows that day.
Yeah, it all started with Jarrett at a TV taping running into the ring. And I remember reading about this because National Examiner and I think it was Weekly World News used to have wrestling sections. And I used to, when I would go to the store with my mom or my grandfather or whomever, I would always check the tabloids to see if there was any wrestling news. That's how I found out that Ultimate Warrior used to be a chiropractor before he became a pro wrestler. And also, I remember reading about that.
All right. Sports, NBA. The All-Star Game's this day. So, the West versus the East. Who are you picking?
I'm going to say the East.
West, 135, 132. MVPs, Karl Malone, John Stockton, and it's held in Utah. Like, holy fuck, tell me you didn't go after that crowd there.
Some home cooking there.
Yeah, exactly. But we have some rankings, some standings. In the Eastern Conference, who are you picking for top team? Atlantic Division, my bad. Atlantic Division.
Knicks.
35-16. In the Central?
Doubles.
36-17. In the Midwest?
Is it Houston?
No, it's Spurs, actually. 34-16. Pacific Division?
Is it the Suns?
Phoenix 39-10. And who is the worst team in the NBA? And oh my God, they are fucking awful.
Was it the Clippers?
Dallas 4-45. Holy fuck. That's a bad scene there, brother. Yeah. NHL has a couple games on this Sunday. Calgary Flames at Chicago Blackhawks.
I'm going to say 4-2 for Calgary.
4-3 Chicago. Pittsburgh Penguins at the Hartford Whalers.
5-1 Pittsburgh.
4-3 Pittsburgh. Detroit Red Wings at the Minnesota North Stars. I got to sneeze. Hold on a second. Go ahead and answer.
2-2 tie.
Excuse me. I didn't want to do that on mic. What was it again? What did I give you? Pittsburgh and Hartford?
No, it was Detroit and Minnesota.
4-1 Detroit. Edmonton at Montreal.
3-1 Montreal.
4-3 Montreal. Quebec Nordiques at the New Jersey Devils.
5-2 New Jersey.
6-3 Quebec. And last but not least, the St. Louis Blues at the Washington Capitals.
1-0 Washington.
5-2 Washington. Who is the top team in the Norris Division?
Was it Chicago?
Chicago at 34, 20, and 8. Smite Division.
Vancouver?
Vancouver 33, 19, and 8. Adams Division.
Montreal?
Montreal 38, 19, and 6. And the Patrick Division.
Pittsburgh? No, Rangers.
Pittsburgh.
Oh,
No. Well, Pittsburgh, yeah. Pittsburgh 38, 15, and 5. 18, and 5. And the worst team in the NHL at this time was. It's tight too, actually, which is funny.
I'm trying to think, it was Ottawa playing?
Yeah, it was Ottawa. 7-52 and 4. But listen to this. San Jose, 8-52 and 2. So they were a very close second.
Yeah.
They were fighting to be the worst team in the league.
It made Tampa look so much better.
Yeah. Where was Tampa at? Let's see where they were at. Tampa,
probably the third worst.
Where's Tampa at? Hold on a second here. Tampa is not in the league yet.
Yeah, they came in the same time as Ottawa.
I don't see them in the standings. Pattern says Pittsburgh, Washington, New Jersey, New York, the Islanders, Flyers.
No, Tampa was in the Adams.
Adams has Montreal, Quebec, Boston, Buffalo, Hartford, and Ottawa. This is 93. Why are they not in there?
Are they in the West?
They're in the North. They're in the North
wow.
Division. Yeah. And they're 19, 39, and 4.
Yeah.
That's weird, eh? Okay. Top singles. Saving Forever for You, Shanice. I'm Every Woman, Whitney Houston. Ordinary World, Duran Duran. A Whole New World, Pablo Bryanson. And the number one single on this day was, Andrew.
Is it Informer?
It is that piece of garbage.
Oh, right. I should have known.
The song you play every morning when you wake up.
Yeah.
Top albums. Unplugged, Eric Clapton. Some Give All, Bill Ray Cyrus. The Chronic, Dr. Dre. Breathless, Kenny. I always laugh. And the top album of this day.
Is it the Bodyguard soundtrack?
Oh, God, yeah, it is. It was on there forever, man. It didn't. That whole winter of 93 didn't go away. Top 5 movies this weekend. Aladdin, 5. Crying Game at 4. Summers, I can't pronounce that. That's a weird one. Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. And the number one movie on this day was...
Was it Tombstone?
It was that fucking classic. That classic. That's one hell of a great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah. Only Bill Murray can do a movie where you loop it every 10 minutes and it still makes it great, right? It was a great movie. I still think, it's funny. We talk about different movies and we're going to kind of veer off a second. What do you think Bill Murray's most underrated movie of all time is?
Quick Change.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Love it.
It's so weird how that movie... I remember it came out in 90 because I remember seeing it in the theaters. And it being it was really fucking good. And it did not take off.
Well, he didn't do another movie until Groundhog Day. Oh, wait, no, there was What About Bob?
What About Bob? The next year. It was the next year, 91.
Because I don't think he had anything in 92.
Quick Change was so clever. And I love the part where he gets out of the I'm giving it away, but no one's gonna watch it. No one's gonna listen to us. No. He gets out of the bank, and fucking Randy Quaid beeps the horn.
Oh, when he runs into the steel or the glass window thing, I love that so much.
It's just such a great fucking movie, man. Great movie. And he has a lot of good movies, but that's a great one. Kingpin's a very great movie by him also.
Yeah, it is.
Even though he's not in it much, but Vegas has Palms has a suite dedicated to that movie. They have paintings of Bill Murray. They have paintings of Bill Murray in the bedrooms with his hair with the toupee coming off. I'm saying if I ever win the lottery, dude, we're going to that fucking suite. That's where we're going.
I'll say this: I've been going to the movies since Care Bears movie in 1985 or 86. Yeah, and to this day.
Was that man that picked up by the alley that time? The guy picked up by the alley.
There's 2 movies that I've seen in the theater that I laughed the most at, and that's Kingpin and Borat.
Yeah, first Borat's great. Second one's fucking awful.
Garbage.
But Kingpin is when that toupee comes off, man, and he's trying to fix it.
Not even toupee, comb over.
That was toupee. There's the Cobra. Or when he wins, I'm above the law. I do whatever I want. I can buy my way to anything. That's fucking great, man. My uncle reminds me of Bill Murray a lot. I have an older uncle. The oldest uncle reminds me of Bill Murray a lot. Like, it's really fucking weird. All right, let's go into some fucking TV. We got a lot of it, so get ready. And people listening on Spotify, we're just clicking on. I don't know. Turn it off. You're not gonna know what the fuck's going on. 9 a.m., 7 a.m. Because early Andrew. Because Andrew, you get up at like fucking 4 a.m. yourself. So you've been up for 9 hours by now.
Smarties. I'm watching the Smarties at this point.
I'm still sleeping at this point, so I'm not getting up yet. 7:30.
Either size small or Dennis the Menace. I found Dennis the Menace was kind of like, as far as cartoons goes, it was very mid.
You're not watching Clayton's first 30 days in office?
No, I'm not.
8 o'clock.
I don't remember Brownstone Kids. I know you're probably watching the horse racing.
No.
Maybe Full House.
I'm still sleeping. I'm 14, dude. I'm not getting up to like 11 at the earliest. So 8:30.
This is a toss-up between Police Academy and New Archies, with possibly Perfect Strangers thrown in there as well.
This is 9 a.m.
Muppet Babies, 110%.
9:30.
Ghostbusters. Oh, wait, that's not the real Ghostbusters. That's the
It's a
one
cartoon.
with the gorilla. No, because there was the Ghostbusters based on the characters from the movie, and then there was Ghostbusters based on the 70s TV show because they still had the rights to the word Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Still probably watch that because I think it's the only cartoon there.
So you're gonna watch the one with controlled legislation, Central Park, Shadows of Africa.
My Pet Monster.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm probably gone. I'm out of the house at this point. Bucky O'Hare, but I'm positive I'm not at home.
Okay. So I'm still sleeping. So we'll skip 10:30. We'll skip 11. I might be coming to at 11, maybe.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. I'm still watching. I might watch Back to the Future a little, but I'm 14. I'm music related, man. Music's my thing right now. I'm huge into music. So,
yeah, that's another thing. Much music's not listed here.
That's a lot of my watching. Was much music.
Yeah. Same. 93 was when I really started getting back into music after not giving a shit about it for a while.
Like 11:30, you see something like I'm looking through like nothing at 11:30. I got a fruit fly flying by my screen.
Oh, Beekman's World, baby. Love Beekman's World.
Nothing here. And NHRA, maybe. There you go. 12 o'clock. Maybe Cisco Lieber. Yeah. 12:30. Nothing.
I found Rupert so boring.
I always kind of like NASCAR, so I might actually watch NASCAR. I won't lie. Wonder Years, one maybe.
Yeah,
come around. Yeah.
But also, you gotta take into consideration too, VCRs existed. So if I'm not liking what's on, which looking at what's on, I'm probably not liking it. I'm watching my tapes, either renting or the stuff that I already had.
2 o'clock inning. No, just when we were already seeing it. That fucking fly is flying by my face. It's driving me crazy. I'm not gonna watch that Rock and Talk on YT. It's probably so stupid.
Yeah.
So nothing really. McLaughlin Group, yeah, that's what you're watching. 2:30. Man, February sucks, dude, for TV.
Yeah, I'm looking at this and maybe movie show.
Yeah, there's some rough ones, man. There's some rough shit coming up. Like all stars stay in school.
Yeah, I don't care about any of this stuff.
Yeah. I don't watch
Popeye.
Head of the Class, maybe.
Yeah.
Nothing. 4:30, maybe Night Court.
Night Court for sure.
5, maybe The Cosby Show.
Yeah, maybe. Or Bonanza. Oh, actually, go back. Time of Your Life. Nobody remembers that show. It was like really, really low rent dollar store version of Degrassi or Saved by the Bell. And it was very Canadian, and I loved it. And I remember there was one guy, and he started making a lot of money at the track, and he revealed
boy.
his big secret was to always bet on the horse that was in second place because they didn't have as much pressure as the number one horse.
Well, that's kind of true. 5:30.
Street sense.
Cheers for me. 6. Olympics. I'm probably watching Olympics.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe Untouchables, Cosby Show.
6:30. A whole
so.
lot of nothing. Just in case you didn't see it.
Yeah, still nothing.
Nothing there.
No.
Murder, She Wrote for you, Andrew? I'll probably watch NBA Showtime.
Yeah,
I like basketball back then. I like basketball.
No, it's in French. Man, Ghost Rider?
7:30 for me, basketball.
The All-Star game?
Yep. Did you break your mic? What's going on with your mic there? You're holding it now.
I just wanted to lean back, so.
Okay. 8 p.m. I'm still watching the All-Star game. You watching? Oh, life goes on. So
life goes on.
Jesse goes into cardiac arrest when he was moved from a private hospital to a country hospital in Chicago. County, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, what is? Oh, he doesn't like where he's going for the hospital. He's upset about it.
We'll have to watch that for the next.
Is Corky gonna tell him you could have it as bad as me? Fucking. Anyway, I just feel fun to handicap people. That's great. Thank God nobody's watching. Hockey's on it. Hockey's on at 8:30. So
Oilers at Habs. Still watching it.
Yeah. That's probably an all-night thing before you go to bed for school the next day.
And they won too, so it's not like I'd be turning it off early.
Yeah, so that's the thing too. Either that or I've been watching the basketball game for a bit. So, but that was TV, a lot of fucking TV, man. And I'm going through that when I'm doing. I'm like, oh my god, this stuff is fucking awful, man. Like, no wonder we didn't watch TV as kids that much. It's horrible.
So much filler.
Yeah, like February is a brutal time of year. It's really bad.
Kids nowadays, I don't want to ever hear anybody complaining because now you've got YouTube. You can just watch what you want to watch when you want to watch it. Back then, as you can see, you're shit out of luck for hours at a time.
Yeah, oh yeah. And you're like watching whatever the fuck you're watching, man. I used to watch Inside Edition as a kid because it was on. It was like, okay, it's on. And I remember watching that during the LA riots and shit. Like knowing what's going on because if I wanted to watch TV, I had to watch what the fuck was on TV. So it's like, that's how I learned about shit. It's like one of the funniest lines ever in Back to the Future Part 2. Remember when old Marty walks in and the son's like, channel 52, 69, he's counting all the channels there for it. It's like, oh, watch a little TV for a change there, son. It's like, kind of like that now, man. I mean, it's like, it kind of like, I think it was never meant to vision that. But realistically, that was one of the things they actually kind of got right.
Yeah, that and the video calls. But I mean, people were predicting that since like the 60s.
And the thumb thing.
Yeah.
The thumb thing. It was a funny thing in that if you ever slow down Back to the Future Part 2 and pause it when they have the paper, one of the things is thumb bandits. They were stealing people's thumbs, breaking into their houses and shit. It's like, but anyway. All right, people. So that's another great episode of Mrs. Zenk. We hope everyone enjoyed us watching right now. And if you're watching right now, you get a whole $1 million to yourself.
Yeah. Just send a message or put a comment. Say, I'm happy to win that $1 million. Include your banking information, and we'll have that sent out to you.
That's fucking fabulous. I wonder if anyone's going to reply. And then we'll get sued. You didn't send us $1 million. You promised us on YouTube.
What are you going to sue us for?
And an email, you have to pay him this money. You have 10 days. Well, I have about $50. So I mean,
$10 between the two of us.
Better start going to the casino more. And by the way, everybody, me and I'm going to visit her here soon, and we have to a few episodes in the same area.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
This is going to be.
We're going to watch a Tom Zenk match right here.
I don't know how we're gonna. Are we gonna do it with us watching it live together?
No. We're gonna watch it, and then we're gonna record the show, and we're gonna talk about what we watched, and people are gonna be like, "This is amazing."
I kind of think we watch it live.
I thought you were worried about copyright.
Well, if we're not actually putting it on, we're watching it in your living room.
Yeah, but then people will be watching the back of our heads.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure out angles and shit like that. We can figure it out.
Watch it through a mirror like we're in jail.
Well, who knows? It could get pretty crazy. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching the episodes of this thing. We'll see you again. Peace the fuck out.